If you imagine you're the sky, it's like just almost becoming that witness consciousness to witness the river flowing, everything's flowing. So let's get comfortable. As I always kind of allude to, it's important that we start off as comfortable as we can. Feel free to add cushions, sit on a couple cushions or bolsters, or if you're sitting in a chair. And just get settled in. Okay, maybe a few shoulder rolls, settling in, softening into your seat. But we want the softness, but we also want the strength. We want the spine to be upright. Bring in both sthira and some sukha, so some support and structure, but also bring in the softness, the sweetness of sthira. And eyes can either be closed or just even half open, softly gazing down. Whatever position your hands want to be in, you can just rest them anywhere, possibly on your lap somewhere. And here we are once again. We come back to the practice and we return. It's like a coming home. You come home to yourself, come home to your body, to your breath, to your mind. And most important, we come home to our heart space, the place where the yogis speak of the diamond light within, the inner light, the inner truth. And so let's bring in the tool, the mindfulness tool of the breath. And we give the mind, and it's the part of our mind that's a monkey mind. So our mind's a beautiful mind. We need our mind. Um, Yet there's a part of our mind that can wreak havoc like monkeys that swing from tree to tree, branch to branch, wreak havoc in the communities of India. And so it's that mind we're trying to harness. But it's important that it's not about changing the mind, it's changing our relationship to the mind. So we come and it's like this patient, persistent practice. Come back to the breath. But just start to watch your breath, the breath that's always with you, no matter where you go. You can feel the breath coming in and out through your nasal passages. Or feel the breath anywhere in your body. And so as you're aware of your breath and aware of your body that breathes. So we're developing self-awareness with meditation. And we all began to develop self-awareness as children, a young child. This is when you first identify with your body. You learn to label your body parts, your heads and shoulders, knees and toes. And you begin to realize there's other bodies in the room. There's mom, there's dad, there's siblings. And at some point, you look in the mirror and realize, oh, that's me. That you are not. When we're first born, we think we're connected. We're one with mom. Mom isn't separate from us. But at one point in development, we realize, oh, I am separate. That's me in the mirror. So we identify with our body. When we have this body for our life, and then we grow older and our awareness shifts to the sense of being and having an identity, your thoughts, your opinions, your characteristics, your dreams, your passions, your personality. Like Descartes wrote, I think, therefore I am. And you identify with your mind and the thoughts in your head and what is going on in the mind. You think that's who you are. So as we sit in meditation, coming back to the breath and aware of the body, we realize this monkey mind pulls us away from being present in that moment, that somatic experience of feeling and noticing your breath and your body. And I don't want you to think this is bad. I've had many students say to me, "Oh, I think I'm doing it wrong. I can't do it right." You cannot do meditation wrong. You've showed up for the practice, and you're simply becoming aware of the breath, the body, the mind. And in the mind, we have our beautiful mind. And a part of that beautiful mind, that is what we call in yoga, it's been nicknamed the monkey mind. And so using the imagery of just sitting at the riverbank, and you've chosen to be still, be present, and yet the river continues to flow as life continues to flow, as everything is moving, even our breath and the sensations in the body and the thoughts in the mind. So on this riverbank, imagine the thoughts are like the clouds, and the clouds are floating by. The thoughts that are always with us. We think about 60 to 70,000 thoughts a day. 95% of them are repetitive. And many of them are useless. They're just loops, thought patterns, mental formations. And there can be thoughts that are detrimental. You know, we all have the inner judge, the inner critic. And sometimes we're more harsh on ourselves, our self-talk towards ourselves. We would never talk that way to a friend, to someone we care about. And so even this practice is not about stopping your thoughts, because part of our human nature. But when we can see the thoughts, watch the thoughts, we're more likely then to make a wise choice, right action in a moment of presence, and change some of those maybe more detrimental thoughts. Again, in this imagery of sitting at the riverbank and the river's flowing by, that everything's impermanent, even we are. And the clouds are going by. What happens is we actually identify with the thoughts, just like Descartes said, I think, therefore I am. We think we are our thoughts. But you're not your thoughts. You are actually the sky. Imagine you're the sky and the clouds are passing by. And the sky is watching the clouds. They come and go. They're there every single day in some form or another. And we, without the self-awareness, we think we are these clouds instead of the sky. And there's dark clouds sometimes, or white fluffy clouds, or delicate feathery clouds. Maybe the sky likes being the fluffy white ones the most, but doesn't enjoy being the dark ones. It wants them to go away. But because you believe you are the clouds, it's hard to chase them away. And this is the same with your thoughts and emotions. Your thoughts are directly linked to emotions. It's the same body, sheath, layer. When you believe them, you hold on to them. When we believe we are our mind, then it's very hard to change anything or let it pass naturally. So if you imagine you're the sky, it's like just almost becoming that witness consciousness to witness the river flowing, everything's flowing. The sensations in the body and the breath body, your breath flows, the thoughts flow like clouds along with your emotions. You are the one who can observe the thinking, the patterns, the emotions. Because what you can observe can never be you. The one observing is who you are. So when you allow yourself to be you and stop identifying with the clouds, with your thoughts and emotions, they can come and go. And when you've forgotten you're the sky, it's like sometimes you're being pulled along in different directions by the movement of the clouds, the movement of the thoughts. And this is at the heart of meditation. Just come back to your breath again, and the body that breathes, and the thoughts that flow. See if you can be in this place of mindfulness to pay attention on purpose, but without judging any of it or pushing any away. Be the sky, the vast, spacious sky, watching. Joining your hands together in front of your heart space. Just offering a little bow. When you feel and become aware that what you are is separate from your mind and that your mind can be observed by you, that's when things will start shifting in your inner landscape. So it's not about changing your mind and your thinking, but it's the relationship with your mind. So as you open the three middle fingers, making the symbol of Padma, lotus, peering into the diamond light. Om Mani Padme Hum. May the jewel within the lotus be realized. Seal your hands, thumbs to your chest. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Om peace, peace, peace. And I thank you for meditating with me, honoring the light within you. Namaste.